Mheshimiwa TJ, have you guys finally sorted out everything that was happening in Ruaraka?
Well, in Ruaraka, as they say, nothing is over until it is over. But if you are asking about the nomination exercise in Ruaraka, in respect of Member of Parliament, it is done. It is completely done. Because the other day, I saw the only competitor that I had chose to travel, take leave to join ANC. And I think I saluted her and I said, wow, that shortens my journey.
That is the only competitor you have, or the only competitor you had in the party of ODM?
No, that's the only the competitor I had in ODM. I know that I'm going to have people who will purport to be competitors, but where I come from, we are ODM. We breathe and drink ODM. So I can tell you that the others will just try to hit the elephant, but anyway, it's done.
You have no fear that if Ongoro vies on an ANC ticket and you are on ODM, you may split the vote and a Jubilee candidate wins?
There can't be a question of splitting the vote because there is no ANC. There is no single life called ANC in my constituency. And so, if...
Apart from that one of Ongoro?
Yeah, apart from this one, which is 2 weeks old. So, if members of the party are the people who are going to vote in people, or if she is able to persuade members of the party to vote her in, I do not know how many they will be enough to vote someone. But I do not think a situation may arise that she is able to influence members of ODM to vote in an ANC candidate. It just doesn't work. It has never worked.
Why was it so violent? What was so big at stake?
I asked myself the same question. I have been there for a long time, and I've never seen, there's never been any spate of violence.
People died.
Well, yes, people died. This is why I am shocked. I have been there for 15 years. Nobody has ever, not even a knife has ever scratched a boy. But since my sister came and joined me, I mean, things just didn't work. Every time she went around, people would fight. Every time she went around, there was a trail of blood behind her. I asked myself the same question. Why did it have to be so violent? And if her choice were to go to ANC anyway at the end of the day, so why was she bringing all that hula baloo and goonism in an area which is otherwise very peaceful?
People have questioned the decision that was made by the disciplinary board to fine her and to tell her to go look for another constituency. I don't know what you think about this decision, because it sort of exonerated you. You believe that is the best decision that the disciplinary committee made?
Well, you know, the most interesting thing I'll tell you, that ODM is the only political party that has internal mechanisms working and running. You have internal dispute mechanisms, and they work. You know, the constitution as we have it, the constitution of Kenya, is such that you cannot expose anybody to an adverse process unless there is fair hearing. And it is only in ODM where you get fair hearing in a tribunal which is independent, in a tribunal that is composed of experts, in a tribunal which is outside the control of the political party. And so, when this tribunal was properly formed within the structures of the party, we submitted ourselves to the jurisdiction of this tribunal, and we explained our case. She explained her case, I explained my case. When the tribunal now finally makes a decision, you cannot jump and say, wait a minute, now that this decision is against me, this tribunal must be something else. Lovers of law like I am will walk with the law the whole distance, every step of the way. So I think, I do not know whether that decision is oppressive or not, but I know that it is lawful, and it is constitutional.
If it were you who had been told to look for another constituency to vie in, what would have happened? Where would you have gone?
Let me talk now politics. I've talked too much law. Let me tell you, in this town called Nairobi, all the votes you see around belong to only two people. One belongs to Uhuru Kenyatta, another belongs to Raila Amolo Odinga. So let's not cheat ourselves. Nairobi here belongs to those two giants. And it doesn't matter that you say, oh, I have my people, I have my community. From where? So when one Raila Amolo Odinga tells me, TJ, I want you out from Ruaraka and go to Langata, I will carry my things and go to Langata because I know he's the one who owns that vote. I can't ever chest thump or defy Raila Amolo Odinga in this.
Wait a minute. So are you saying that it is Raila Amolo Odinga who told Ongoro to look for another constituency?
I know you want me to say that.
You said it. I didn't say it.
Well, I have never said that.
Just said that the votes belong to Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga.
I'll tell you this. That is an extrapolation. It means, therefore, that political parties will posture their candidates according to where they think it is most beneficial and who is able to reflect its manifestos there. And so, a political party will make a decision based on its strength. And if today my political party were to tell me, leave Ruaraka and go to Kibra, off I will go. I am not in a position to
fight off with the Ken Okoth and Madam Odinga and whoever else is there.
Yes, I will tell Ken Okoth to sit aside and give me space because my political party has...
Won't that be unfair to them who have been campaigning there for years probably?
The point I am driving is that in Nairobi and in many parts of the... And it is a practice of democracy that political parties will, in a nomination exercise, look at the country and decide to what extent are they able to posture their best foot competitors everywhere. And so it is idle, I think it is politically naive to think that you are able to go against your political party. But again, you know, they are also voters. At the point of nomination, very little of democracy, so to speak, will happen. But there is always the point of the universal suffrage, where now the people will cast their votes. If the party was wrong, the people will flow you down there. You will never get it. But if the party was right, the people will confirm you. So that is really how democracy, the institution of democracy, works all over the world.
Finally, what are your expectations of today, the big occasion, the family of NASA being joined by Governor Ruto and CCM? What are you expecting today?
This is the great thing that we have been waiting for as a series of consultations that we have been holding for the past 2 years now with like-minded Kenyans, that we can show this republic that there are Kenyans who are nationalists, who have no other agenda other than changing this country for the better. The entry of Isaac Ruto completes the face of this puzzle. You now can see that the entire face of Kenya is represented. There is a voice of Rift Valley, the former Rift Valley provincial headquarters as you know it. There is a voice from Nairobi. There is a voice from...
Where is the voice from Nairobi?
By the way, Raila Amolo Odinga is a Nairobi politician, if you didn't know.
That is not a Nyanza voice?
Oh, that is Nairobi voice. Then there is a voice from Western Kenya, which is overrepresented. Then there is Eastern and Northeastern. And so we are now able to expose to Kenyans that the vehicle that we have come with is a vehicle of ideas. And this vehicle will pick up all Kenyans, of course, Kenyans of goodwill, and Kenyans with a mind to change things, not the retrogressive Kenyans, that then we will make a different country that we can live in peace, harmony, and prosperity.
Do you have a fear, finally, do you have, does it bother you that you do not have a female voice in the summit?
You know, this could be Let me put it this way. Not in every constellation and in every formation that you come across must there be a female, or must there be a male for that matter. You know, the question of gender has been, in my opinion, has been stretched too far. What the community would want to attain is the final result that gives us happiness, rather than mundane issues of whether gender formation is complete or not. I don't think we are simply going to have females and males or males and females so that we have a picture of gender without quality or substance.
Okay, thank you very much. That is TJ Kajwang, the Member of Parliament for Ruaraka. At the moment in the party, vying unopposed because of the exit of Elizabeth Omboro, who was in contention for that seat. But as you can see, it is heating up here at the Bombers of Kenya. The entertainment is starting to take place, and members are also starting to come in. Other members of the party, before it was mainly ODM, which was here earlier on in the morning, but now there are other members of the coalition also streaming in. Back to you, Trevor, in the studio.